Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bearded Baker Banter, the sports podcast. It's time. March Madness, boys, is upon us. We got the special episode of the year, our March Madness 68 seed, Bearded Baker Banter Madness. Needs to be
bracketology.
Bracketology.
Ooh,
Come on, Tyler.
Oh,
missed. That's why you guys. That's why you guys are here. That's why you guys are here.
From the top. We'll do it live. Let's go.
All right, restart. Stat guys, set me back up.
That's right.
All right. So, welcome Trent. Welcome Trey. This is our March Madness episode 2024. Got a couple big things happening here. Those of you that are listening here on Friday morning, we are now going to be on YouTube. We're going to be on Rumble. We're still going to be on Spotify with video, and then we're still going to be audio on Apple. So we're kind of branching out a little bit here to have some different platforms, give different people opportunities to watch us, check us out, listen to some of our insights. So we figured this would be the special episode to do that. Right. So how we're going to structure this here is we're going to go through our 68 seeds. All right. That being said, there have been, some adjustments and stuff as teams and champions have won, based off of what we had originally picked last week in our conference championship episode. But we're going to kind of rattle this off. We're going to do it matchup style, meaning what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a 1 seed and a 16 seeds and kind of go ahead.
We're going full set of 1 seeds, full set of 16. Yeah. So we're not picking actual matchups, but we're giving the seeds that would technically potentially play each other if they're at that spot. Yeah.
Yep.
Just want to kind of clarify that.
And plus, those are kind of the more obvious seeds when you look at them, too. Most people can guess those. So we'll get to the nitty-gritty ones kind of at the end and see what we got.
And then after the episode stuff, be sure to check us out on X. We'll also share basically our entire format of who we picked so that way you guys can see, just if you want to follow along, make your own picks, things of that sort. So we'll share that with you guys via X and also on our Instagram page. So without further ado, let's jump into this. Let me just clarify. You guys want me or you or somebody give all 1 seeds? All right. Then one of us gives all the 1 seeds. Another one gives all 1 seeds. And then we'll go all 16.
That's correct.
Let's do it.
All right. You guys don't mind, I'll start us off.
That's good.
Go ahead. Ladies first.
All right. It's funny. All right. My 1 seeds here. My 1 seeds are I'm looking at Houston, UConn, Purdue, you ready? North Carolina. I know a lot of people have Tennessee in that 1 spot, but I think they're slipping a little bit. They're starting to show the Tennessee of March starting to show up a little bit. So,
wow.
Just saying.
Correction to the Rick Barnes.
I was say Rick Barnes. Yeah.
The Rick Barnes of March. He's done. He's an older guy. He doesn't like going into April. Are you kidding me? He's a first weekend type of guy.
Yeah.
Tyler, you did say that first weekend, I think, or was that?
Yeah.
You have a beer bet on
Purdue. That was Purdue.
That was Purdue. Yeah, that's a beer bet.
Yep. Beer bet with Trey on that one.
Also be sharing that tomorrow as well on a graphic. But all right, Trent.
Yeah.
1 seeds.
Right.
Give it. Go ahead.
So gonna sound kind of like I guess is the saying a broken drum. I don't know. Purdue.
Broken record. It's a broken record.
Damn, already I'm off to a great start. Purdue, UConn, Houston, and I guess North Carolina too.
Ooh.
Now is that sincere, Trent, or is that kind of a?
I mean, I have it there. I just you think I'm gonna sound excited about that crap?
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah,
he means are you trying to put the jinx out there? That's what he's trying to say.
It's legit. They shouldn't be a question. They're a top. They're a top seed, man. They're not put there right now because, and in this day and age, for some reason, everyone hates on the ACC or underestimates the ACC. Back in the day, give us mid 2000s. Early 2000s, 90s. I mean, Carolina's probably looking at a number 1 overall spot right now. So
That's fair.
it just goes back to what I said a couple episodes back. North Carolina wins the regular season ACC, wins at Duke by doing so, and then now their pathway to win the ACC tournament after tonight's debacle. Duke just pooped their bed. There's a clear path for a one seed, and I don't see Tennessee winning their conference tournament. I see Kentucky winning it. I have Kentucky winning that tournament overall, and I think I'll hold my conversation moving forward. But yeah, those are my four: Purdue, UConn, Houston, North Carolina. I would say this, Tyler. I don't know if you addressed this, but I would say number one overall seed. I think it's going to be Houston.
I will second that. I also agree it's going to be Houston. I don't think Houston's that good. Correction, they're good.
I do.
I don't think that they're going to go as far as people might have them as a one seed, but I do think that they are going to be the number one overall, just from a consistency standpoint, especially over the last month or so. So, Trey, give us your ones.
I'll keep it short and sweet. I have the same exact four as you guys, and I agree that it's Houston. I think they're the number one overall. So simple enough, right?
Hey, do all these one seeds win their conference tournament? Yes or no?
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Oh, man. Yeah. The one I don't feel comfortable is Purdue.
Me too. Yeah.
Oh, man, you guys, they're so good though, and if their guards continue to play well, they're only going to keep playing better. So I don't know.
All right, so that's going to take us. All right, now one thing I did forget to mention is that the way that we also seeded this, we've also included some play-in games here. The way that the brackets, kind of been structured over the last couple of seasons, which we did look into a little bit. Generally speaking, it's 2 11 seeds and 2 16 seeds. I believe, what did we say? 2022, there was a 12 seed and 11 seed, I think.
Yeah, something weird
was a play-in. So, but overall consensus is it's generally 2 11s and 2 16s. So for our 16 seed picks here, we do have 2 play-in games. So what you're actually going to hear is you're going to hear us actually state 6 teams because 2 of them are going to be play-ins. But all right, so I'll jump into it.
Play-ins too? Are we like?
I'm going to.
Right.
Yep,
I like that.
So my 16 seeds here that are not playing in. I got UC Irvine, and I actually have Richmond, even though they dropped a big one today to St. Joe's. Yesterday to St. Joe's. So I'm going Irvine, Richmond. My play-in games here. I'm not going to lie. I've actually going back and forth with a lot of this. I got Indiana State. I got Montana State. I have Stetson, and I have Wagner. So Indiana State playing Montana State, and I got Stetson playing Wagner as my 2 16 play-in games.
Trent's got something to say about that. I could tell right away. He almost spit out his water.
Who are your first 2?
Richmond.
Ooh, all right. That means an at-large as a 16 seed?
I mean, I had him. I think I had him as a 13 seed, but after dropping the St. Joe's game yesterday, I just I couldn't keep him at 13. I don't know.
Yeah. That's spicy. That's a spicy one.
Even Indiana State, that's a tough out for anyone.
That is what I was going to say. The same thing. Indiana State getting in there. They're gonna. I have. We'll come back to them, but I'll go with mine. Those are interesting. I agree with some of them, Ty. Definitely. So I'm going to go my 2 16s that are in without a play-in are going to be Montana State and South Dakota State.
Okay.
And then my play-in matchup, the first play-in matchup that I have is Alcorn and Stetson.
You might want to change Alcorn. They lost.
I know. Okay. So listen, these are they're live as we're filling them out throughout the week. But then Longwood and Wagner are my other play-in. So
okay,
yeah.
All right. So my 16s, the 2 that are guaranteed spots in the tournament are Grambling and Longwood.
Okay.
The playing games, I got Montana State and Stetson, then Wagner and South Dakota State.
You know, Trey, I'm surprised you made the one team a play-in because you love Longwood.
They're not a play-in, and
He didn't make him a play-in. He guaranteed him in.
Oh, sorry. He just loves Longwood.
Yeah. Whatever.
Sorry, that's
All
inappropriate.
right. 16s. All right. So, hey, we are moving into the matchups of 2 versus 15s. Why don't we work backwards this time? So, Trey, why don't you give us yours? Give us your 2 seeds.
All right. I got Arizona, Tennessee, Kentucky, because Trent, I think I agree with you. I think I picked Tennessee to win the SEC tournament, but
I think you picked Auburn, but go ahead.
Did I?
That was me.
Oh, sorry.
No, but I think Kentucky's getting hot. Their one guard, I can't think of his name. It's like he had like 26 points, 7 rebounds, 7. What's his name?
Dillinger and Reeves.
No, it was I don't know what his name was, but they're all getting hot at the right time, and they're actually looking like a pretty threatening team. So Kentucky's the 3rd 2 seed, and then the one that I didn't like, but I have no reason not to include him as Iowa State.
Ooh, as a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say, I feel like you have been an Iowa State hater.
I know it's the Big 12, right? And I think they've played well enough throughout the season where even if they drop and don't win the Big 12, I think they still secure a 2 seed, especially with the way some of these games like right now are going on or are turning out. So
hey,
Trey,
if you use Tyler's criteria, man, Iowa State should be number 1 overall because they're a covering machine.
Yeah.
Against the
as if that's my if it's my criteria.
Tyler, I have a t-shirt. I have a t-shirt for recency bias. You have a t-shirt for ATS, against the spread.
Okay. Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
We got to think of trade.
Big fan of spreads.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And Trey Longwood.
No, that's bullshit. You guys get cool ones, and I get that's not what we're doing.
You get Longwood right across the chest.
No, not even across the chest. He puts it on the back. It's weird.
Hold on. Kind of on a similar page. Did you guys see?
It's like vertically. It's like he's written vertically.
All right. So whatever. But on this similar topic, did you guys see Skip Bayless's tweet about the Cowboys?
Oh yeah.
Dude,
the fact that the word comma was trending.
I was just going to say, it literally was trending. I was like, I can't believe that.
RG3 posted a picture of his like surprise face and it was like, put that comma in the Hall of Fame.
Oh man. All right. My 2 seeds, fellas. Gosh. Tennessee, Arizona, Iowa State, and then although we're doing this somewhat in time as games are still being played and finishing up. I got Creighton as my other 2 seed. I'm banking on a nice resume holding that line there, but Trey, I think that's where Kentucky sneaking into that 2 spot, which blows my mind because there was a lot of people jumping ship on Kentucky there for a little while.
Well, and real quick, maybe we can save this, but like talking bubble teams and stuff, Creighton losing to Providence. Like I know Providence has been like, in and then they're out and then their first 4 in and then their first 4 out and their last it's like the hokey pokey.
Yeah, they turned themselves about. I was getting there too.
Turn themselves around.
No, turn yourself about.
Turn yourself around. That's what it's all about.
Trey's right.
Man. I'm getting beat like a drum. There we go. Beat like a drum. What'd you say? Something like a record?
Oh, broken, like a broken drum.
Broken drum.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, that was a bad one. All right. Tyler, 2 seeds.
2 seeds. All right. I got Tennessee. I got Arizona. I have Kentucky. And I have Baylor as my 2 seed. I think that Baylor is going to win the Big 12.
Well,
very good.
What's the score at right now in the game?
They're down 2.
Okay.
At half. They came back.
All right. So I'll start with my 15s then, since I started with the 2s.
Yep. Go ahead.
I'm going to go Morehead State, which that's actually my favorite team, Trent. Sam Houston,
Why?
Quinnipiac.
Why?
Sam Houston, Quinnipiac, and Norfolk State are my 15s.
All right.
Hold on, say that Q team. Say the Q team again.
Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac.
Yeah, he says it kind of Quinnipiac. Trey's like Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac.
All right. What do you guys say? How do you say it?
Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac.
No,
Not-
Quinnipiac.
Quinnipiac.
Who's right? Who's right in this?
I don't know. I don't know.
Me and Tyler.
You don't know that. You don't know that for sure.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure.
All
right. Well, my 15s are some of my favorite teams to wager on, to be quite honest with you. I have UMass Lowell.
Oh, here he goes again.
I said it right.
No,
I have Lau.
Just go.
Anyway.
Just go.
Lowell. Anyway, UMass Lowell. Quinnipiac. I have, here we go, the Howard Bison. And then I have Morehead State as well.
Okay. You know what I am noticing before I get my 15s is I feel like I'm kind of thinking back to our episode from last year when it was like just light yourself on fire and try to figure out what the 16 seeds are. But I like seeing how close we are with our picks. Like, shut up. Just shut up.
I was gonna say you.
Oh, mostly
you
just
lit-
Tyler. Yeah.
You lit yourself on fire. Tyler, you're kind of close with Indiana State tonight. And
Or Richmond. What, like they were literally they won the regular season A10.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you think they even get in?
No.
Okay, that's my point. So then,
But they wouldn't put them as a 16 seed if they
They
did.
still
get in.
won't. It's weird that way, Ty. It is weird because you look at some of the big the Power 5 schools that are like bubble teams, and it's like if they get in, they're not going to make a bubble team like a Michigan State a 16. They're going to make them.
I think the
I
highest.
get that. I get that.
I think the highest seed that they would give an at-large bid is a 12.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I would agree with that.
More okay. All right.
That's pushing
Okay.
it though.
So hold on though.
Yeah.
Then, so is that why you're saying an at-large because Indiana State would have to get an at-large? You don't think they could be a 16 either?
No, I
No.
don't think they could.
Okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge
Yeah.
Indiana State fan. Like,
Can I just say the 16 seeds? If I would explain them as best as I can, it's these small, not even mid majors, but small conferences,
Tiny schools.
that. Sorry, I want to make a Longwood joke, but
I was gonna say the same thing.
But anyway, it's those tiny conferences where usually like the top seed doesn't win them. You know what I mean? Like, look at Wagner; they were the 6th seed.
Montana State.
Yeah, and Longwood too. Longwood and Wagner were both
Yeah.
playing. They were both 6 seeds, knocking off. Well, Stetson was higher. Stetson was their 1 seed actually.
Right, but I'm saying it's a small school.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, first time they made it in how many years? So those are typically your 16s are those small conferences that pulled off an upset in their conference tournament. Does that make sense? Would you agree with that?
I'm trying to start a new movement. So
all right. Well, Ty, you gave us. Did you give us your 15?
Pretty exciting.
no, I didn't. All
would
right,
make
15 seeds for me. Quinnipiac, Grambling. My favorite, Oakland, the Golden Grizzlies, baby, and Morehead State. So I hope. I don't think it'll happen because I had the same wish last year for UNC Asheville, and they got pummeled in the first round. But I hope that Oakland can somehow pull off some big upset. Like, dude, it would be awesome. Just like we did 2 years ago, I would buy an Oakland shirt that day.
Yeah. Would you if they knocked off UNC? That would be nuts. Oh,
No.
No laughter.
Shit.
Okay, sorry guys.
Shit. No, but they could actually play. They could play first round.
If it's a 15-2.
15-2, yeah.
I
They
think
won't be
Duke,
a 15.
I think
Man, that would
Duke, Ty,
suck.
you would really buy an Oakland shirt if Oakland plays Duke and knocks Duke out.
Oh,
I'll tell you that much.
Absolutely.
That would actually scare me. I have no
Yep.
confidence in Duke right now. But yeah, should we go next? Then I'll start this one. Or
Hey, go ahead
real
with
quick,
your what?
just,
What we doing? 3s? Oh my gosh.
that's a pretty awesome bear. You gotta admit that.
Dude, I
Golden
know,
Grizzlies.
right?
That is
Golden
pretty
Grizzlies,
awesome.
man. And plus, hey, I do love their coach. The fact that he's been literally their coach for 40 years.
Yeah,
Really?
that is nice.
40 years he's been the coach at Oakland.
Wow.
Coaching
That's
a basketball team. Yeah.
That is
So.
awesome.
All right, Trent, you are up, sir. We're going next matchup is we got our 3-14s. Trent, start us off with the threes.
All right. Got a couple blue bloods to start you out. I'm going Kentucky. Although I did state that they are now bordering a 2-seed spot, but I'm going to go Kentucky. I think Duke, with the way that Kansas finished, I think Duke's going to stay on the 3 line. Excuse me. And then I'm going to go Baylor, and this team is limping into the tournament right now, but I'm going to go Marquette as well. It did sound like Colic, not to be confused with Colace, the clear medicine, but
why
Colic? Sorry, it just made me think of that.
Colace.
Colic.
Not you think of colace, not colic, like coughing.
I guess
Trent's always thinking. No, he's always thinking about stool.
Colic. Colic's not coughing. Isn't colic a crying baby that has like an issue with their stomach?
You're thinking of whooping cough.
Yeah, Tyler, you're thinking of pertussis.
All right. Let's
Wait,
move on.
we both just said 2 different things.
So,
It's the same
yeah,
thing.
pertussis causes whooping cough. Anyway, this is not a show of medical professionals. Sorry, Trey. Yes, you are. Yeah, Kentucky, Duke, Baylor, Marquette. Sorry.
Okay. Kentucky, Duke, Baylor, Marquette. All right, cool.
Never thought whooping
right,
cough
Trey.
would make it onto one of our episodes.
Pertussis,
You said pertussis. Like
you said the scientific name for it. Yeah.
Okay,
right.
guys. You gotta come
I'll
up
give
with
my
me.
threes. My threes
ahead.
are Trent. I know you had them in the 2, but I think their loss to Providence tonight kind of drops them out. That's Creighton. Same thing with here. This team, Duke, lost to NC State. I think that keeps them out of 3. Marquette, and last team rounding up my threes is Auburn.
Ooh, okay.
that Duke loss tonight was bizarre, man.
Stop talking about it.
They always lose to NC State. We talked about this.
Always.
No.
It's them or Florida State. Or Florida State.
I'll give you the Florida State one.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous at UNC playing Florida State. Nice.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Like to give a quick shout out, man. That's a good sipper if you need it.
Oh, all right.
There's a little bit of a glare, but Baker's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Single Barrel worth the purchase. Just mention it.
We just so we're clear, we don't own that. But if Baker's wants to sponsor it, hey, we'd love it. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Bearded Baker. All right. So yeah, I'll give you guys my threes here. Should have my threes up. Okay. I have Iowa State. Interestingly enough, you guys both picked Iowa State to be a 2, right?
Yes.
And I've been kind of like the Iowa State guy, but
yeah, that is
I'm going Iowa State. Well, I have a feeling they're going to drop one here. So they've been kind of a little shaky at times, but Iowa State, they do cover the spread though. Iowa State, Duke, 3. I got Marquette at 3, and I also have Creighton at 3. So the Creighton, man, I still can't get over the fact that they lost to Providence. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
But all right, Trent, let's go 14 seeds.
All right, 14s. Ready? College of Charleston. Back for a second year in a row, I believe. Sam Houston. They do not have a Colgate. And that my other 14 is Oakland, the Golden Grizzlies.
All right. Trey, give us 14s.
So I got Oakland and Colgate, like Trent as well. These 2 were kind of tough to drop to this seed, but I think just because of their strength of schedule, even though they overperformed great this year, UC Irvine, as long as they win their tournament, granted they should, and McNeese State.
I think they're going to give McNeese a higher seed than 14.
They don't. I don't know.
I know. But I'm saying they're slapping teams around.
Yeah, and that's why I moved them from a 12 to a 14 in between those seeds more times than any other team I've moved. But
I had them at a 15. I've moved them up to where I have now.
Yeah,
the same way.
It'd be interesting to see where they land.
Shut up. Just shut up, Trent. I know he's making fun of where I have now.
It's probably like,
Whoa.
I had him at a 2 seed.
No. I was not Tyler. I was just gonna say you guys are gonna poop your pants when I read my 12 seeds.
No.
You guys might make fun of me pretty bad.
All right.
No.
So hold on. You guys both gave yours, right? So here's my 14s. My 14s, I got the Antelopes of Grand Canyon. There you go, Trey. Yep. And Trey, I used the mascot.
I know, yeah. Well, it's a cool one, isn't it? Antelopes.
It is. It is.
No
Yeah.
prey, but that's fine.
I also have Colgate at a 14 seed. I have Howard, the Bison. And this one right here is, I have them in right now because I do have them winning their tournament. I have New Mexico.
Ooh, 14
as a 14 seed.
Man,
So
tough 14.
that's again, they have to win their tournament. If they lose, then they're not getting in. But I made them based off my teams that I have picked and all that other fun stuff.
I think New Mexico gets in regardless if they win their tournament or not.
Yes, save it.
And I
Save it.
think they're much higher than a 14. But we can.
I did too.
Mhm.
Really? I thought you guys were saying I had them too high.
No, I actually think too low.
Too low. Well, depending on how too low of a seed.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I feel like we're just criticizing Tyler. I'm sorry.
That's what you do every year, so I'm used to it by now.
Oh, stop! Listen, you
it's fine.
earned it because you made West Virginia a 16 seed.
I'll tell you what, though,
Last year.
Richmond is up there as well. Crazy.
Ooh,
Shut up.
Trey's saying you've had a repeat.
Indiana State and Richmond as 16s that's in New Mexico.
Oh man!
Anyway,
New Mexico's a 14.
Tyler,
All right,
back to the top with you. 4 seeds.
All right. Here we go. 4 seeds. I have Kansas at a 4 seed. I could see them dropping to a 5. Listening to some of the analysts and stuff the other night before they lost to Cincinnati, people aren't happy that those 2 guys aren't playing for Kansas. Like a lot of the bracket people, and it kind of goes back to what we had talked about, like, oh, Kansas, they're sitting their guys, is it because that they think they're a shoo-in? And I think that there's a lot of people, and I think, even though we're not a fan of him, but Joe Luzardi, all right, made a valid point. He said that I don't know, the way that he said it, it reminded me of the Florida State in college football, where he said, here's your committee, and the committee now has to take into consideration that these guys might not be healthy to even play in the tournament. And that's something they have to consider. Now I know it's different with the guy that broke his leg and everything else, like with football, but at the same time, like if that's what you're taking into consideration, my comparison was, here's Florida State sitting on the bubble, not getting into the top 4, going into 5, even though they didn't lose. There's Kansas with 2 of their star players that are sitting on the bench through the whole tournament, and all of a sudden, magically now they're going to be healed to play in March Madness. You know what I'm saying? And that's the comparison. So that I don't know. That's how I reasoned with it. But right now I have them at a 4. Losing Cincinnati, regardless of who's missing, was pretty bad for them. I also don't think Kansas. I don't think Kansas is that good. I just don't.
Trey on an early episode said this is one of Bill Self's best teams ever. Sorry, I had to mention that.
Wow. All right, thanks. Jeez. Yeah, and I wish I wouldn't have said that. So thanks for rehashing that.
Sorry, that's eating at me for a long time.
And
clearly it was.
and it's going to be cool is someday we're going to be able to pull in clips, and I'll have that clip set up, and I'll be like, "Here's Trey saying this."
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Hey, Tyler, it was the episode with Steve. Fast breaks.
All right, okay, I'll pull it up. No,
okay, now let's.
All right, I got Kansas. I got St. Mary's, which that changed for me because initially I had Gonzaga, and I was gonna change it based off of who won their conference tournament. So I did have Gonzaga there initially, but I changed it to St. Mary's once St. Mary's won it.
As a 4 time? St. Mary's, you said?
Yeah, St. Mary's a 4. And then I have Illinois at a 4, and I have Auburn at a 4. So, and that's even with me saying that Auburn's going to win the SEC conference tournament. So
then they're definitely a 3 if that happens.
And they could be. They could be.
No, I disagree.
So.
All right, I'll give my 4s, and you'll notice I don't include Tyler. I got Baylor, I got Illinois, I got South Carolina, and then I have Texas Tech.
Whoa! Wow, that's
you
spicy.
didn't include Kansas.
Did not.
I don't hate it. I like it. South Carolina. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at today with the parlay. I looked at having South Carolina lose to Arkansas, but I stayed away from it. I don't know. I thought Arkansas was going to do something that based off their game last night. But
Trey, what's South Carolina's mascot?
That's a Gamecock.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't know that.
You didn't know that?
What? No, thanks for Claire. I wasn't sure.
All right,
Anyway.
Trent, give us your 4s.
Anyway, I got Kansas, Illinois. Most boring mascot, the Illini. I think
Fighting Illini.
Yeah, well, whatever. Auburn, and then I have Alabama. Two powerful.
Did you not?
offensively.
You didn't have Kansas there either.
Yes, he did. It was his first one.
Kansas is my first one.
Oh, is that okay?
Yeah, I'm pretty chalky there.
We had a lot of the same teams there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Tyler, list this with your 13s.
Ooh, and
All
keep
right,
in
here we
mind,
go.
I believe the 13-4 matchup has become the new 12-5
Absolutely.
upset line. I think we've got so accustomed to 12s upsetting 5s that I don't know if it happens as much. I actually see a lot more 13s now upsetting 4s, in my opinion. I could be wrong. We'd have to get the stats on it, but I think it's just getting more and more possible for higher seeds to knock off top seeds.
And Trent, we talked about this last year. I think that's done on purpose. I think that they're making the 12-5 matchup more in the favor of the 5s recently in the last couple brackets. Okay. And they're making the 13-4s unfavorable for the 4s in the last couple brackets. That's just, we talked about it last year, and I agree with you. The 13-4 is becoming a new 12-5. In fact, I would love to see the data on how many 13 seeds compared to 12 seeds have won in the last 5 years.
Let's make sure we look that up for our Pick'em episode next week.
Yep.
Next
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right.
Tuesday, yes.
Yep.
No, released on Wednesday. Sorry.
Released on Wednesday. Sorry. Recording Tuesday night and release Wednesday. Yep.
Yes.
All right. Let's go 13s.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I hate my 13s. I actually just made a change.
Wow.
I made a change because I changed it earlier today, and I
bully
changed
you
it again.
into it, or
no, he didn't.
Okay. Yeah.
I got South Florida. I got Princeton. I got Florida Atlantic, and I got St. John's. What could possibly
be funny
about
It's Trent is laughing. It's not
I was
me.
laughing at Trey. Trey made an expression like
I just said, "Oh wow," that's all I said. I didn't.
He said, "Oh wow." I didn't say nothing.
So the one team that I had there was UNLV, but I don't think they're going to make the tournament.
No.
I think they're going to give Florida Atlantic a shot.
All right.
Well, Tyler, they could still win their tournament. First of all,
yeah.
Second of all, you're gonna All right.
Trey,
we'll save ours. My 13 seeds, I got Akron. I think they're going to end up winning the MAC, right?
Dude, how about the fact that freaking
is that the MAC?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was
that pissed me off more than most games today.
Yeah. What happened?
Toledo
losing number one
round
in that tournament.
That'll get you.
Yeah. So I got the Akron Zips,
the Red Rockets.
Yeah, the Red Rockets.
Okay.
They had a failure to launch.
Yeah. It's a good
anyway.
on the day that SpaceX launched. That's good.
Oh, there you go. See? Yeah.
All right, got
so I got Akron, I got College of Charleston. Then I got Grand Canyon, the Antelopes. Even though I picked Tarleton State to win that conference tournament, but they can't make the tournament. And I think they'll be playing Grand Canyon. So
still makes me so sad.
that's tough. But next one is Vermont. The Catamounts is my 13 seed.
I'll have you know this. I've used the word catamounts a lot since
For
our
big
episode.
cat.
Not just what?
You're
No,
for big
just
cats.
No, I don't know. It's just come up a lot in conversations. Catamounts.
I have
Who's
not.
next?
I got me.
Chill over there, Goldberg.
Me?
Yeah. Who's next?
Oh, you're next. All right.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
I got the winners of the Ivy League, or to be winners. I got Princeton. This is where I put McNeese State. I put UC Irvine and Samford.
Wow. So you have Stanford as a 13, Trent?
Samford.
Yes. With
Yes. Sure.
Okay.
Yes, I do have him as a 13. I wasn't sure if that was too high or maybe even too low. I bounced them back and forth with my 12s. But I think Samford's the one that, and I honestly look at all of those 13 seeds and say all of them could win a game in those matchups that they're against. I mean, if you match up a McNeese State against an Alabama, for me, because I have Bama, I think McNeese State could score with Bama. Princeton, if they're making their jump shots, they could score with Bama. Samford, they could score with Bama. The one team that I would say that I'm not as familiar with is UC Irvine. I'm pretty much putting them there based on, I think, Trey, you've kind of gotten us on their tail. So
Okay.
Princeton, McNeese State, UC Irvine, and Samford are my 13s.
Interesting.
All right. Well, we're about to move into the 5-12 matchup. Before we get to the 5-12 matchup, I'd just like to give a little shout out to our Bearded Baker Banter. We got St. Patrick's Day shirts. All right, so maybe we'll sell these. Maybe we'll sell them in the future here. So we'll see. Keep an eye out. It's got a basketball on it. So you got the 4-leaf clovers. You got the green Bearded Baker logo. All right, so got gear for days. All right, Trey,
what the heck's there? Basketball.
Basketball's behind the thing.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
the whole logo. Did you not see the basketball?
Man, I didn't see that the whole time.
Oh my god, dude! I did that on purpose because it's always in March.
I've been wearing this for 3 days. Haven't even seen it.
Everybody's been staying away from you. You literally didn't see the basketball?
I do now. I'm sorry. I didn't. So I just learned something about the
Isn't that cool, though?
Yeah.
Isn't that
cool?
Love it.
Heck yeah, just made it better.
Dude. Got mugs. You got, all right.
Yeah, let's go. Anyway. 5s. Trey, you start us.
Oh, man. 5s. Let me see here. I got Kansas. I think them losing that early to Cincinnati and losing really 4 of their last 8 games or whatever it is.
It's been bad.
I think that you said that if they are resting their star players, then it is going to hurt them when it comes to the bracketologists.
Put them in a 5. Let them play one of those 12 teams.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Like if people are healthy and you're sitting them out on purpose, then there's no load management in NCAA. Next 5 seed is St. Mary's. Then I got Alabama, and then I have Utah State.
Okay. No,
right.
I didn't. Real quick, I didn't get to finish what I was saying earlier. Is I know you guys are making fun of some of my picks here, but I do feel like
we're not making fun of them.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Sorry.
I do feel like we have because we have similar teams. I feel like there's been a lot of research and thought put into some of these. You know what I mean? We have done a ton of research. We have done studied in to see.
This is stressful.
Watch a ton of games. Dude, it was and putting in those teams initially you're like, oh, this is easy, and all of a sudden you get into it where you have 12 spots left, and you're like, oh damn, Who do I put where, and do I have them right?
And then you start looking at other teams, and you're like, I should really include them. Wait, but who do I remove? And then do I shift them down a spot, or do I actually take them out? Like it's
It was this conference weighted more than this conference. It's like, it was tough. But all right, Trent, give your fives.
Yeah, I have Utah State. I've got St. Mary's, South Carolina Gamecocks, and then I have the BYU Cougars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, I got BYU, Utah State.
Okay.
What?
We just keep saying the same thing after. We're like, okay. Oh, man,
the guy. You guys sound like that guy from South Park. What?
No, it's Crank Yankers.
No, he's like, okay.
That's pretty good,
right?
That's
Mr. Garrison.
Yeah, no, he was a teacher. It was the guy that
principal.
I don't. No,
right.
that was.
Jokes bad. Okay.
Yeah, that's the guy. He's not. Yeah, not Garrison. All right, I got BYU, Utah State, Alabama, and Gonzaga.
All right, that's we do have some. These teams are starting to they kind of fit in the same category. It's funny because they're coming from similar conferences too, like Mountain West, and bottom tier Pac, not Pac-12. Actually,
everything all right over there?
I forget.
Just drop the microphone. It's all right. Sorry,
dude. Then that's what you call a mic drop, ladies and gentlemen.
Boom, right there.
All right, Trey, let's go with your 12s.
All right, this is where I thought the whole process started getting really, really hard. Was like 6s to 12 seeds. So I got first one James Madison. Then I got Indiana State as an at-large bid, getting a 12 seed. Then I got Samford, and then Mississippi State.
They had a good win today.
You're a big Mississippi State guy.
I am a big Mississippi State guy. I've liked them since the beginning of the year because tons of experienced, like, grown men. They're like huge dudes. Okay. All right. Like that's an advantage when it comes to the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and hey, Trey, to one of your points though is the fact like if you looked at say like NC State against Duke, if you would have heard how many fifth-year seniors they had on the team at NC State.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
But
like
it's
experience matters. Experiences.
Let's talk about your own team there, Tyler. You got Cormac Ryan, who's older than Luka Doncic. Like he's playing for his. Yeah, he is. Cormac Ryan is.
Yeah, so what?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, but what's your point though?
So, like, yeah, you're
that
right.
Matters.
Yeah, like that does matter.
Yeah, and Carolina's like, dominating.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Beat Florida State by 25 today.
And that's why I like Mississippi State in that spot because they're experienced. They know how to win. They've been there before. And they play in a tough conference. They have a lot of experience. I mean, watch out for them.
They're fully grown men.
Yeah.
All right. Very similar here, Trey, you and I. I got James Madison as a 12. That's a dangerous 12. I mean, they've shown that they can hang with some Power 5 teams. Heck, they knocked off Michigan State this year. I am glad that they won their conference because they deserve to be in it.
That's a dangerous team.
Yeah.
James Madison.
Yeah. Yeah. I have Akron as long as they can pull off their conference win as a 12. I also have Indiana State here at a 12, getting an at-large. They deserve it, man. Like they deserve it more than some of these teams that are on right now as we record. Like I just think they deserve to be in more than Villanova, more than Michigan State. I think they deserve to be more. They deserve to be in over a Colorado if they somehow get in out of the Pac-12. That's how I just feel. I just think they do. Plus, part of me wants to just see Cream Abdul-Jabbar, not Cream.
There it is. Good.
Yeah. You said. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then I also rounding out my
That's-
12 seeds, Trey, right there on your shirt. Grand Canyon.
Really?
The
Grand
Antelopes,
Canyon.
12 seed. They're tough.
They are tough this year.
So
That's-
we switched
Samford and
in a
Grand
in Grand
Yeah.
Canyon.
so
Interesting.
I could totally see. I'm seeing what you're putting down there with Samford maybe deserving to be in the 12 line. I could see that.
Mhm. It's going to be interesting, and I would like to throw this out there if you guys are down for it. I know Tyler's probably not now that he thinks that we made fun of him or whatever, but
Now, here we go.
Let's see who gets the most seeds right, and why don't we bet like a 6-pack per person on it?
Now, jeez Louise,
What?
no.
What's wrong with that?
6 bet. Look, all he's trying to do is he's trying to replenish his debt in one huge fail swoop.
Wow,
So,
well,
whoop,
that's a
I'm saying
compliment.
no.
That's a compliment to me.
Nope.
Because you guys, it sounds like
No.
you guys think I'm gonna have the most right.
No, because I'm still waiting on like another 12 pack from you.
No,
man.
that's not true at all. Actually,
Well,
I think you owe me a beer from Howard
No, yeah, but you owe me
in
like 5.
Norfolk State.
Tyler paid up this past weekend. Good job,
Just
Tyler.
two. I paid 2.
Yep.
I would love to see how. I don't think I owe you any beers, Trent.
Let's see.
You listen,
I wanna
you
keep
Trey.
these
You do
seats
need to
going.
keep track because I actually have a little tally thing on a sticky note on my desk.
Yeah.
Here in my
Then-
house.
Then
Sure, you owe me Justin Fields still, and you're gonna owe me Houston. And you're gonna owe me Houston.
okay, so that's 2 beers. You owe me
Yeah.
1 from Howard, so I owe you 1.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you
Norfolk.
that's the one I'm talking about.
That's the one he's talking about. Yeah.
No.
Stop saying we can.
Trey paid up. Trey paid up a lot at once too. He owed me. He
did.
Me
He
actually a
did.
12 pack. Yeah. So all right, Ty, give us your 12s.
Well, Trent, I still owe you. I think I owe you 5 still.
Yeah, it does.
Don't make a whistle because you owe more than that, dude. You owe like 12.
To who?
Yeah. Got
Trent.
you guys and your mics over there.
You-
My goodness.
You owe me 2, but you owe Trent like 12.
All right.
All right.
All right, all right.
12 seats.
All right, my 12 seeds. I got Samford. I got Western Kentucky, the Hilltoppers. South Dakota State and Vermont, the Catamounts.
Are the Hilltoppers the tournament team?
Yeah, they would have to win.
Yeah, I have them winning the tournament. Their tournament.
Okay.
The
Gotcha.
Conference USA. That's why.
Okay.
You guys both have Louisiana Tech.
Which are out.
Yeah, they lost to Middle Tennessee. That's crazy.
Another choke.
All right.
We are hey,
I'm up.
conference records. We are at. I have 6. Trent has 7. Trey has 4. So I might take that bet, Trey.
No,
Do it.
you're going seeds, Ty.
I know.
do it then, Tyler.
All right, here we go. Don't Ty. Just let it
Be
go.
where your mouth is.
Yeah, that's good. Me and
No,
you.
not right now.
Trent doesn't
Not
have to
right
be included.
Not right now. We're not talking about it. Let's finish the seeds.
All right, I'm going 6 seeds, guys. I got the Boise State Broncos. I have Florida. I have Gonzaga, and I have Texas Tech.
That's I'm surprised by that, Trent.
Meaning I have somebody too high or too low.
I think you have someone pretty high.
Boise State.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even have Boise in the tournament.
Well, I do. I'll give you my 6s. Is that where we're on?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going BYU, Gonzaga, Washington State, and Nevada, even with the loss tonight. I know they lost to I forget who it was.
Colorado State.
Yeah. Yep.
That was another team I had in and out a lot.
So
All right.
can I say something?
No.
I would switch them to a 7 seed if Dayton wins their conference tournament.
Which I think they lost tonight.
Dayton lost for sure to Duquesne.
Did they lose?
Oh, the Dukes. Did the Dukes win?
I'm telling you right now. Hold on.
Yeah,
yes,
the
they
Dukes
did.
did.
Oh
They
my
won
Let's go.
Duquesne won
Go
by 8.
Dukes.
All right, well then I keep Nevada where they're at, and I keep Dayton where they're at.
There you go.
Hey,
Now, guys, you got to understand. With Dayton
Huge.
losing, that opens the door for a bubble to be bursted because A10 is going to get 2 bids.
Bubble team that I picked.
So hold it, because let's keep in mind too, the Bonnies also
I'm
upset
sorry.
tonight.
I'm sorry. A conference team that I picked from the A10.
Bonnies didn't upset anybody. They lost.
No, they didn't.
They won by 2 in double
beat,
overtime.
They were getting pounded, I thought.
No, they won by 2 over Loyola.
Gosh.
So hold on. So the A10 tournament is now 9 St. Joseph's, 5 VCU, 7 St. Bonaventure, and 6 Duquesne.
Trey's got the door open for us
for
a 5 seed victory in his conference prediction. That's awesome.
But think about that. You got a 9, a 5, a 7, and a 6 in
it's the A10, baby. I love the A10.
That's spicy.
Dude,
I don't know why I keep saying that too. When do I say that's spicy? I've said it like 5 times tonight. What the heck?
That's Trent's shirt.
That's I like that.
That's spicy.
I will say, as a Duquesne alum, go Dukes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Very rarely do you get to cheer for the basketball team there in Duquesne.
You know what? That's like I said it earlier. That conference is one of my favorite conferences this year.
Oh, absolutely.
You said that. You said that with our Fast Breaks episode.
Yeah, I actually thought. I think they're one of the better conferences. They're gonna gain more traction, more respect there.
Well, and it's super competitive too, which is cool. You know what I mean? Like teams just beat like we just said. Look at those
top
seeds.
to bottom. Yep.
Oh my gosh, teams just beating the crap. I was a little nervous about St. Louis with a couple games. Like St. Louis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go.
I think they fired their coach. Wasn't it St. Louis that fired their coach right after? I think it was Ford. Isn't Ford their coach? He used to coach Oklahoma State. I think he got fired tonight or yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a shame. All right.
Tyler, you got your 6s.
My 6, yeah. Well, I'm not going to change it now mid episode, but I have Dayton 6. I got Virginia 6. Who I know we're releasing this Friday, but right now Virginia is in overtime with Boston College, 57-57. I got South Carolina as a 6, and I got Washington State as a 6.
Interesting. So I really overseeded Boise, and I feel like you guys overseeded Washington State, but I don't know. We'll see.
Washington State is ranked 22nd in the country.
Are they?
I feel like I overseeded Dayton,
and they just destroyed a team in their conference tournament. Like they're the 2 seed in their conference.
It's Pac-12.
Yeah, so they're going to play Virginia in the
week,
or not Virginia, Arizona in the championship. And they're already ranked.
Bold statement.
Well, I think Washington State might be a 5, Trent.
A10's a better conference in the Pac-12 this year in basketball.
Okay, but that doesn't matter.
I'd agree with that. Competitively.
Dayton, the team that would have been a 5 or a 6, just lost, and they will not make an at-large at that. But Washington State. No,
you're saying Dayton's not going to make the tournament? Oh, okay.
They won't make it as a 5 or 6 as an at-large, I don't think.
Okay.
No.
But Washington State, who's already ranked, loses in their conference championship to Arizona, can absolutely be a 5 or a 6 seed. In fact, they'd probably be a 5 seed.
Yeah. All right.
I'll say this too. I had Dayton as a 6 seed, but I also picked Richmond to win the A10.
Okay.
I had that, so.
Yeah. All right, 11 seeds it is.
So 11 seeds we got what? Six more teams?
Yep. So the 2 11 seeds that I have them in right now. However, there's one that I would probably pull as being like a non-playing in. But right now I have New Mexico and Seton Hall is in the tournament as 11. that's a little risky. Matter of fact, I thought 11 and 10s were the hardest to pick in this tournament. But
I thought I had New Mexico 14 was rough.
yeah, well, I don't think they're going to put a Mountain West team that far back. But I got New Mexico and Seton Hall as 11s, and then my first play-in is going to be St. John's and Pitt.
Mm.
And then my second play-in, which was kind of banking on tonight, and I think I'm going to be way wrong with this now. But and then I think this is a phenomenal playing game. Villanova versus Virginia.
Do you still think Nova gets in?
I hope not. To be honest with you. It's like that's the thing is like I pick, and it's kind of like when I fill out my bracket, man. Like I will pick things in my bracket, and then I will end up cheering against things that I picked.
Yep, I've done that all the time. Yep.
Like let's be real. Like I always cheer against Kansas. And I love seeing Kentucky lose early. Like I just love those things. And so it is what it is. And I love seeing all those 1 seeds, especially this year's. I'd love to see them get upset. So
except for Carolina.
No, they get burned. But yeah, Villanova and Virginia. They're dead to me. That's like the cool thing to say right now. Free agency.
Right.
They're dead to me.
All right.
Yeah. So
Trey, give us your 11s.
So my set 11 seeds that don't have a playing game are VCU Rams, baby. Because I have them as my champ, so I got to stay with it, right? So I'm going to get them as an 11 seed. Second 11 seed that doesn't have a playing game is Princeton.
Okay.
The 4 teams I have playing, Trent, we have pretty similar ones, which is interesting, but different matchups. I mean, I don't know how they match them up against each other necessarily, but I got Michigan State and Villanova as one. And then I got Virginia and St. John's as the other.
Oh, we are similar.
Mm-hmm.
I had Michigan State in this line, and I moved them.
I had to add them. Do you know why I added them? To be honest, because a source that we rely on for a lot of things has them as a 93% chance to get a bid to the NCAA tournament, regardless if they win an at-large or not, or regardless if they win their tournament or not.
Team rankings.
Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
That's the only reason, because I feel like my brain isn't as smart as that data. So I'm going to go with the data, and that's why I don't think they're going to get an autumn. Like I think they have to play in though. Like I think they're going to be a bubble team, right? They have to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my 11s. Tyler, let's hear yours.
All right. So I have. Hang on 1 second. I'm sorry.
You changed them up, huh?
Yes. Look at him scrambling.
Yeah.
No,
he's
no,
panicking.
I was actually changing the color of your one thing, so because I realized I didn't have the correct color on our table. But yeah, sorry. All right, so my 11 seeds here, I have. I got Michigan State.
As a set one?
Yes.
Okay.
I got McNeese as an 11 seed. And then my 2 play-ins for 11 seeds, I have Drake and Akron. There we go. There's Trent Giggle Monster.
Oh my gosh.
And I have James Madison and Charleston as my playing games.
Okay. I don't know. Can they play in playing games, those teams?
What do you mean?
Isn't it the last 4? Oh, yeah. If you're giving out large bids to the 16 teams like you are, then the automatic bids can play in the 11.
All right.
So, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Don't get technical.
Yeah. Well, no, technically he still is doing it right, just in a very different way than what I would expect. Cheers, Tyler. Yeah.
There you go.
Cheers.
All
That's
right.
sharp. That's sharp what you're doing there.
Yes. It's a sharp face, man.
All
right.
The one that I question though is James Madison. I think JMU might be more of a guarantee playing. or sorry, not playing. But I think JMU is one of the more dangerous teams in the tournament. That's a lower seed.
I could absolutely see that.
I could see them being like last year's Florida Atlantic. So the Dukes.
That's a bold but not bad prediction, actually.
The Dukes of James Madison in Harrisonburg, Virginia. All right. Sorry, I took it a little too far. Who's
Sevens.
up?
You are.
Sevens.
You are. I'm going
right,
second.
Here we go.
Yep.
All right, sevens. I got Texas Tech. I got Northwestern. I got San Diego State, and I got Wisconsin. Wisconsin had a pretty big win last night, and I don't know. I know a lot of people are down on Wisconsin, but they can make some noise to get things going. But yeah, that's my 7.
I can't help but hear with Wisconsin and think of a T-Pain song.
Fortuna Mansion.
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Run. Wisconsin and Mansion.
Yeah. It's classic.
What's that called? What type of rhyming?
It's a slant rhyme.
Slant rhyme. Thank you, English teacher.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. Let's go Clemson as a 7, Dayton as a 7, Nebraska, and Florida Atlantic.
So we're definitely getting a little dicey here.
Trent,
you're gonna keep Clemson in there?
They're 100% in the tournament.
Trent, I got Clemson and Dayton
Big John
as
said
well.
Do you hear that?
I got Clemson and Dayton, then I got Wisconsin, and then I got the Drake Bulldogs.
Whoa.
As my seed.
That is a little bit of Homer in you right there.
Is it though?
You love the fries.
I don't think it's that much of a stretch.
Go Bulldogs!
I do hear this, Trey. I do hear that Tyler wants to make a beer bet with us on Clemson getting in or not. It sounds like.
Did he question our Clemson picks?
He did. He doesn't think Clemson's in. He's got Clemson out, it sounds like.
I would like to make a beer bet with that too.
Especially after losing to Boston College.
Shake it. Let's
Tyler,
go.
Would you want to make a bet?
Let's do it.
Don't ask it so weirdly.
Do you?
Hold on, just give me a second. Like,
oh, look! What do you?
No, you can't do like. What are you doing right now? You looking up stuff or?
Yeah, I am looking up stuff.
Oh
who would just blindly bet things?
We do on beer bets, not our picks, but beer bets. We do
beer bets.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay,
let's do it.
Boom.
That's a double.
Yes. I mean, Tyler probably like.
So all of a sudden, it's a double when it's just against me. Like we've had doubles.
No,
against other people.
Like 2. No, like 2-on-1.
Yeah. You and me had a 2-on-1 with Howard versus Norfolk State.
You sure did.
Yeah, we lost that. We lost that double.
But it wasn't like, oh, it's a double. But now because Tyler picks dumb picks.
Someone is oh my goodness.
I can't wait to win the conference picks. All right. I can't wait and rubbing your faces 2 years in a row.
Oh.
Wow.
He sounded like roll the tape.
Yeah. I will admit, Tyler, last year with the conference tournament champions, you ran us out of the water. You did.
That's 17.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
More than 50%.
I guess it's kind of like when like women pick like brackets based on the color of uniforms.
Wow.
That was a joke.
Take he takes.
That was a joke. Okay, relax. You are in a glass box of emotions right now, Tyler. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This is banter. Come on.
Yeah.
Banter.
Yep. Who's up?
I'm fine. Tyler, I think
you are with your sevens.
All right.
No, he already did sevens.
No, he gave sevens.
So we go 7-10.
All right, here we go.
10
10s. All right, I got Indiana. This could be a stretch.
Ooh.
Colorado could be a stretch. Seton Hall could be a stretch. And Texas A&M could be a stretch. So I hate my 10s, I'll be honest with you.
They were hard. This is a hard one.
Yeah, it was a tough.
I'm telling you, 6s I would say even 5s to 12s is the hardest part about this.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I'm gonna go. I have Texas as a 10.
You think
I
Texas makes it in?
Yeah, I do.
Hmm.
I do.
You think Oklahoma makes it in?
I initially had them in there, and then I removed them from the field. They were a late dropout.
I feel like they're kind of
Texas-
hand in hand.
Yeah. Texas, well, it is the Red River rivalry. Texas, Drake, Colorado State, and then Michigan State.
Hmm.
A lot of green and white in my 10 line.
Wow.
Mm. I don't hate Colorado State.
What makes your wow, Trey? What's your wow about?
Drake as a 10.
I just
all the green and white. So he said, "Wow."
I don't know. I mean, you had Drake as a 7. Conference they play in getting that high. Like, I feel like they're going to give the major conference at large bids a higher seed than Drake. But yeah, I have Drake as a 10. Tyler, did you already name Drake yet or no?
Yeah, Drake was my 11 playing game.
So yeah, he had him at 11. I have him at 10.
Wow.
Wow.
Both of you. Do you want to hear my 10s?
Yes.
No.
I got Providence.
Damn. Do it.
I got Providence. I think that they earned themselves with their Creighton win, an automatic, or not an automatic bid, like an at-large non-playing game bid, which is at the 10 seed. I got Texas as well at a 10 seed. I got Seton Hall, Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
And then my last one is Boise State. The Broncos.
Yep. All right.
John, what did you have Boise State at? Like a 5 or a 6?
That's 6.
Yeah.
I just love their blue
I
love their blue
told you guys. I told you guys I don't think I have Boise in.
Yeah.
And you don't have Texas or
Clemson.
Nope. Texas, no Clemson.
Trey, take it easy. Don't pick on him. Sorry.
No, but hold on. So hold on. So no, listen. No, my question though is most people are saying ACC gets 4 in, right?
Yeah.
So that would be Carolina,
Yes.
Duke,
Yes.
Virginia.
But I have them as a play-in, but yes.
So okay,
And
so
Clemson.
if you don't have Virginia,
And
Clemson.
Yes.
What about Pitt?
Do not have that.
They'd have to win tomorrow.
I don't have Pitt.
You guys, hold on. Whoa. So you would put Clemson in over Pitt,
Yes.
and that's all. What is that?
Kelly, the only way Pitt gets in, there'll be a play-in game, is if they beat North Carolina tomorrow.
Non-conference schedule, Tyler.
Yes.
Non-conference schedule.
And that's why you put Clemson in over Pitt.
Yes, they have a better non. And Pitt has a awful non-conference and an awful loss in non-conference to like a sub 300 net team.
As a Tar Heel fan, they've beaten Carolina 5 of the last 7 times.
Okay, so Tyler,
if they beat Carolina, they should be in whether they win their tournament or not.
Yes, completely agree, Trent. But there will be a play-in game.
Yep.
And then UNC will not be a 1 seed then. There'll be a 2 seed, and it'll be Arizona or Tennessee.
Yes, agreed.
I agree with that.
That's why I have
that's why I have North Carolina winning as a 1 seed and Pitt not anywhere.
I have Carolina as a 1 seed, but then I have Pitt as a play-in.
Not if they lose to Carolina, no way.
I know. I'm just covering my grounds.
Mm-hmm. All right. Interesting.
All right, Trey, you're up first with our 8s.
I got
8-9 matchups.
Yeah, this gets tough here. This is what can we agree? This is the hardest part, is the 8-9s, like of the whole bracketology, because I mean they're at larges.
Either one could be go. Yeah.
Yeah. So and they play each other. So I'm gonna go Florida Atlantic, San Diego State, Florida, and TCU as my 8s.
It just cracks me up, like hearing teams that we have I'll tell you mine.
Well,
but go ahead.
then let's hear yours. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I do have Pitt at an 8. I have TCU. I have Nebraska, and I have Florida. Don't say
Spoiler
about
alert.
Nebraska.
Well, no,
Trent had Nebraska higher than that.
Tyler, spoiler alert, I have Nebraska as a 9, and they were arguably an 8 for me. That's why I'm like it could go either way. That's what I'm saying about these.
I actually
eight
think
teams, it's tough. It's really tough with these 8 teams because it's like these are at-large bids. Who is not going to be in the playing game? But I don't know. I just love it. It's interesting to see people's picks.
I think that Florida could be higher than where I have them. I think Florida could be more. I think Trent, you had them 6 or something, didn't you?
Yeah, I have Florida as a 6.
I could see Florida getting that high. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It is. You're right though. I mean, when you get beyond that 5, I mean, besides me putting A10 teams at 16s, it is what it is. But.
Yeah.
All right, Trent, what you got at 8?
All right, I have Wisconsin as an 8. I have Washington State as an 8. I have Northwestern led by Boo Booey and San Diego State.
Okay. We're all very close with a lot of these. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we're like a seed or so different.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, it's the madness.
It is the madness.
All right, Trey, give 9s. Let's go.
All right, so these are where like the bubble teams.
And this is it. This is it.
Yeah, so Nebraska, like I said, I gave that spoiler. I got Nebraska as a 9 seed. Tyler, I scoffed at your 14 seeds because I have New Mexico as a 9 seed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even if they don't win their tournament.
Yes. Last 2 ones I consider bubble teams that don't have a playing game. I think they make that cutoff just in time, especially Colorado State. So that's my 3rd 9 seed. I think with their most recent win over
Utah State.
Yes, Utah State. I think that helped them a lot. I think that solidified them as a non-playing team. Last 9 seed is Kansas State.
Ugh.
All right.
Ugh, don't ugh me.
Because they're bad.
He definitely hooked you.
Yeah, he did.
At least I didn't scoff you, Ty.
What?
You said the word scoff. I've never heard that really.
Like scoff.
Yeah.
Scoosh.
All right.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia. All right. My 9s. I got Iowa. Yep. Iowa. Mississippi State. Shout out, Trey.
Hey.
I have Kansas State as well. Especially they had a pretty big win the other night.
Not a bad move, Ty. Not a bad move.
And I have Nevada. Shut up, Trent. And I have Nevada.
No, I was
to round them out.
Because you didn't comment on anything on. Yeah.
I complimented your Kansas State. And
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you. didn't scoff at me.
Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, and Nevada rounds it out. So Iowa, Mississippi State, Kansas State, and Nevada.
Okay. I got the Horned Frogs. No. The Horned Frogs?
Toads.
No, they're Horned
They
Frogs.
are the frogs.
Yeah.
Trey, that was a good sound, dude. That was a good.
All right.
Yeah, there you go.
TCU, South Florida, Mississippi State, and Nevada.
Okay, so we both
You
have Nevada.
so you guys both have Mississippi State as 9s.
I caught a mistake that I made earlier, but yeah.
So I have a question.
That was an add-in for me. I didn't have Mississippi State in until this morning.
Okay. So my question is, so I have a list of my notable outs, right?
Okay.
The 2 teams that I was most in between with Mississippi State, was Texas A&M
Mhm.
and Northwestern.
Okay.
The team that I was most in and out with my playing game was Pittsburgh, but I think that Pittsburgh loses to UNC tomorrow. That's why I explained this already. So the other notable outs that I have are Colorado and UNLV. So who
Okay.
do you guys have? I don't know if you have them written down or if you can just
I have some,
off the
Trey,
top
if
of
you
your
want me to
head.
rattle mine off. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to
Um,
hear your guys's.
I have Texas A&M,
As
notable
out.
out.
Okay.
Yes. UNLV, notable out. I sadly had all those Big Ten teams that were kind of there.
So you had Northwestern.
Yes, I did have Northwestern. They were one that I have in.
If they get in, if Northwestern gets in, I think they're a dangerous team.
Absolutely, I agree. I guess, Colorado, who's projected to make it. I have them out.
Me too.
And then I think those are the main ones that I'm looking at that I think were kind of bubble-ish. I guess. Yeah. I'm not even gonna say Wake Forest. They're done now. They're buried.
They're out. Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah. So
Can't believe
those are mine. I guess. Oh, sorry. I left out Kansas State too.
Ooh,
You
interesting.
didn't put Kansas State in. Okay.
No.
My notable
NHL.
outs. Well, hold on. Let me get my notable outs, and then you can.
19 and 13, guys. I'm sorry. 19 and 13.
My notable outs. I have Boise. I got Clemson. I got Colorado State. I got Texas. I have Oklahoma out, and it might not be that notable, but
Yeah.
just sure. I'm looking, trying to compare to you guys too. You guys both had Sam Houston, and I didn't have Sam Houston in.
Who'd you have winning that tournament then?
You guys didn't have Sam Houston.
Yeah, there were 15 for me.
I had to.
You didn't have Sam Houston winning the tournament.
I did not.
I had Louisiana Tech. That's why I had to pick Sam Houston.
Me too.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so you guys had Louisiana Tech. I had Western Kentucky. That's why.
Okay, there you go. That's
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I think Texas is my big one. Boise's probably my big one that I don't have in. Might even say probably Colorado State's another big one that I don't have in that you guys
Sorry.
say. Oh, look, he's celebrating.
Yeah, what's the confetti for, Trent?
Championship week. Woo! ACC's going to be on top.
So weird.
What?
Tyler, I would like to say the team rankings has Kansas State as an 87% chance to make the tournament. That's a very high percentage.
Why are you telling me?
Well, because I agreed with you at first about Kansas State not being in, and
that's Trent. I have Kansas State being in.
Oh,
it makes it worse because Trent says it now.
Kansas State's my 9th seed.
Yes. So when Trent, you said you didn't have Kansas State in, 87% chance by team rankings. I did have them out originally, but with the Memphis loss, I think that's the team that gets in.
Fair enough.
Memphis losing that early absolutely impacts.
Any of you guys have South Florida in besides me?
Nope, I did not.
I did.
Okay. It's interesting, Trey. You went to bat for South Florida getting an at-large last week, and now they're saying no. It's interesting how week by week we change, guys. Well,
Trey, you're the only one that had Providence in.
You guys didn't have Providence. Neither of you had Providence.
No,
even after
honestly,
they just beat Creighton.
Well, no, that was I had it in. I didn't change that pick.
I considered it. I still like. I know guys like we're relying on Ken Palm, team rankings, what we see and hear on the bottom tickers and on ESPN.
You got to.
That'd be Trey's.
I get that, but I still think
Ken Palm.
there's going to be, I think, like the major conferences, like I think the ACC, as long as Pitt doesn't get embarrassed tomorrow, I think Pitt's going to find themselves into a play-in. I just do. I think you can't have a Power 5 with only 4 teams. I think you got to give them their fifth.
Did Virginia win tonight?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
in overtime.
They're still in a playing game. And they're a 3 seed in the ACC tournament. If Pitt loses, I don't care if it's a close game or not. Pitt has to win in order just to get a playing game. That's my
I don't agree with that.
Me neither.
So what if Pitt loses by 8 points tomorrow? 8 or 9 points. What would you guys say?
I think they're in.
Automatic, like without a playing game?
I have them an 8 seed.
No way. Trent? If Pitt loses by 8 to 12 points tomorrow, I'm increasing the interval, Tyler. I know.
Then I think there's a chance. Like I said, I think Pitt needs to hang tomorrow. I think if Pitt hangs tomorrow, they're in. I really do. To me, I think it's just the fact that they were in a playing game last year and they won. Like they won a tournament. I think it's better. I just think it's better for the field that you can have them in. I mean, once again, I'm biased. I'm biased for the ACC. So I do think with Hinson and the Pitt Pan, I think they're in. I think they should be in.
My next question or next statement that I think is kind of questionable is all 3 of us had Mississippi State in. But all 3 of us also had Texas A&M out.
Yeah.
No, I had A&M in.
You did have A&M in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Either way, I think Pittsburgh is more of a non-question than those 2 teams. Like Pittsburgh is out before A&M or Mississippi State. And Mississippi State's not necessarily a comfortable call. Like, I don't know. I just think that it's interesting to hear different perspectives of these playing games that aren't like playing teams like so and so. It's
all right.
Keep hearing
ready?
First, what?
Give me 3 upsets that happen in the tournament. Give me 3 teams that you think win that are upsets in first round. Trey, go ahead. You don't even have to say the seed. Just tell me
based off of my rankings, like my personal rankings.
Sure, yeah. Go with your personal rankings. That's fine.
So it has to be a 9.
So a lower seed beats a higher seed. And yes, you can go 9-8 if you really want to be that.
No, I think so. It'd be 11-5, or no, 11-4, or no, 6. Sorry, 11-6. I think Princeton beats Gonzaga.
Well, just say the team. So Princeton. That's one.
Princeton.
Who else?
Vermont.
Okay. Who else?
It's really hard. Mississippi State.
Okay. All right, Mississippi State. Trent.
Last one's going to be McNeese. I think McNeese.
That's 4.
That's four.
Yeah.
All right.
Trent, give me your 3 upsets.
I'm going to go James Madison.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say Samford. And I'm going to go Man, I'm torn. I'm torn between taking the team that can I pick a 10 seed?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Michigan State wins 1 game.
Okay.
Stupid.
Here, Trent, give us a 4th since Trey give us a 4th. Give us a 4th team.
A 4th team, Drake. 10 seed Drake.
Okay.
I have Drake as a 7.
My 4
too bad.
upsets. I got McNeese. I'm gonna go Samford. I'm gonna go James Madison.
Yeah.
And I'm throwing it out there. I'm going Oakland, putting it in the universe.
They were
Going
on
Oakland.
the cusp. They were on the cusp for.
That was my 4. So,
Man,
all right, guys. Hey,
guys, the field's set.
Here we go.
Who needs Lizardi when they have us?
Yeah,
Nobody.
Lose
Nobody.
already.
They just need the bearded Baker banter bracketologist.
Bracketologist.
Boom.
I will say this though: if we had all of the conference champions solidified, I guarantee you I could get 80% of the seedings right.
80%.
Whoa!
Yeah, look at him.
Yep.
I think it's the Baker whiskey talking.
How many? Hold on. So that's you're saying 68 teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
0.8 times 68. You'll get the number.
So how many is that?
54.4.
You would get 54.
Okay. All right. Well, what's 70%?
Trey, if you do that, I'll
What's
buy
70%?
some balloons.
Oh,
48 teams.
Okay, I can do that. If we had the conference champs, I could absolutely do 48.
48 teams.
Mm-hmm.
If you had you're saying if you had every conference champ
already established, yes.
So
like if he got to see, which you could do this.
So hold on a second. So then you would have to get 16 teams then.
Yeah, at large bids, and place the automatic bids in the correct seeds.
Are you saying seeding that many teams correctly?
Yeah.
No way, dude. You're nuts.
Yeah. Hey, here's the deal, Trey. Then you go back.
Why doesn't mine do it? Why doesn't mine do it?
I don't know. You go back. You go back. I don't know. I'm just the confetti balloon guy, guys. Hey, here, I'll share. There you go. There you go.
Stupid.
All right. Anyway, if you go back and fill out another one of these bracketologist tables after all the auto bids are done before Selection Sunday, share it with us.
I have like 2 hours, don't I? If that, like 30 minutes.
Get to work.
Yeah, you better
get on. I will. I'll try it.
You got to get how many? 54 teams?
No,
48 teams.
I don't know.
He changed to 70%.
So that's a lot of work, especially because you've got to rehearse, the vocal cords and everything for next episode.
Right, well, found out some new details.
Yeah, what the heck? We didn't do it tonight. All right.
Well, it's next week. It's for
tip off. It's for tip off.
Yeah. All right. Next
Our
week.
Tip off episode.
Next week. The tip. I like it.
But I will say that I have some new information.
We're gonna call that episode just the tip.
Ooh. He went there. He went there.
But I would like to state that I didn't know that I'm going to have no background music. Strictly a cappella?
A cappella, in your ears only. Not trying to get sued, Trey.
I understand, but
allegedly.
The background music kind of supports my voice and my vocals. So it's going to be...
Oh. Well,
there's not many things in this world that support your vocals.
No.
Yeah. Unless you are very hard of hearing. That supports your
vocals. Unless you're just breaking a drum.
Broken drum, broken record, beat like a drum. And that is spicy, my friends.
Wow. All of his catchphrases tonight.
Dude, all in one.
Put them on a shirt.
Oh,
recency bias.
Trey Longwood vertically down the back.
Yes.
No.
It
looks like Villanova might take this loss against Marquette tonight, fellas.
They already did.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit behind on my stream. Sorry.
No, wait. I thought it ended like 10 minutes ago. Did it go to OT? I'm sorry. We're rambling. Hey, that was great. That was great brackets, fellas.
I was. Hey, enjoy your weekends. Enjoy Selection Sunday. Take our picks into consideration here. All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah.
No, I enjoy this episode. It's one of my favorite episodes to do with you guys.
Yeah. And hey, Tyler, don't forget we have a bracket tournament challenge.
Oh yeah, it's coming out. Don't worry.
Where you get a wristband, a t-shirt, like all the goodies from our pool that we have. So
wristband, t-shirt. Yeah, wristband is actually a special design t-shirt, and whoever the winner is actually, we actually DM, and then I will see what size you want and all that stuff too. So it'll be custom to you. So it's not just a random shirt that we're just going to send you. It'll actually fit because, as long as you let us know. But please make sure with the bracket challenge that you use your Twitter handle. All right. So that way it's very important. So that way we can actually communicate. Sorry, your X handle. So that way we can communicate via DMs and things like that. So very important that you use that as your name. You don't have to put the @ symbol. Just put your actual X handle so that we know who's playing who. We'll put that out obviously after Selection Sunday. Yep.
I wear a 2XL. You might as well order it a while.
Dude.
I want that shirt. It's got a cool bracket background.
It's a sweet shirt. I'll share that once we put out the competition. So
2X. So, thank you.
All right, let's see what happens.
I'm also 2X.
Appreciate you guys.
I'm also a 2X.
So you might as well just send them
Sorry.
out.
Sorry, Ty. Take us out, Ty.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoy you guys. Enjoy your weekend. Appreciate you guys. Trey, have a great weekend. Hey, Selection Sunday. Brackets are coming. Let's go.
Let's see, fellas.
See ya.